I'm delaying because it's been weird lately. Good morning, beloveds. We are doing Living the Science of Mind. So let's do the housekeeping really quickly. I think my cat just made a weird noise. Okay. I'm doing the housekeeping. I'm reminding you that we are Creative Life Spiritual Center, that the website is creativelife.org. The constant contact email is info@creativelife.org. And okay, so I've told you what the email is. One email a week tells you what's going on for the week and the month. Hot links are hot. Blind CC. Nobody will see your email. Nobody's going to get your email from us. Okay. And then the last thing is the social media, which if you're watching this, you're probably watching it on one of the social medias. So what I want to remind you to do is what we are asking you to do is to, we don't monetize it. We don't want to deal with the ads any more than you do. So what we ask you to do is engage with our pages. Go like, subscribe, share, follow, comment. That bumps us in the algorithms and means more people see our stuff, and we'd appreciate the assistance that you can give us. Okay. I guess I should tell you what they are, right? Creative Life Spiritual Center or Creative Life Spark, and I'm running Rev Ryan on the social medias that I am on. All right, there's that. Okay, so like I said, we are doing the essays in Living the Science of Mind. Now, this came out of the Ernest Holmes Science of Mind take-home course. Basically, at the back of the magazine, you could send off for it, and you'd get a lesson a week. So there were 48 lessons. It feels like these are questions that people wrote in, and Ernest is answering them. So it definitely has a more one-on-one feel than the textbook does. And they also describe this as his commentary on his textbook, which is really interesting. So we are currently in a section. We are doing a series of essays that fall under the heading of God, your personal self. And what we are going to do today is the mind that is within you. Yeah. So let's get the light on. Let's get the glasses on. Let's get on with this article or essay or answer. What? I don't know what to call it. The mind that is within you. The mind which you use is the mind which I use. It is the mind which everyone uses. It is the mind of God. And because the mind of God is a complete unity, it is omnipresent. Therefore, the mind which you use, and which is your mind now, is the God mind in you. This mind is in all people, envelops all, and is at the center of everything. This is why it is that when you know the truth at the center of your own being, you know it is within the only mind there is. This is why we are told to let that mind be in us, which was also in Christ Jesus. The mind which you possess at this moment is the mind which Jesus used to demonstrate the Christ principle. He must have realized God at the center of his being. It is a realization of this mind of God at the center of your being which gives power to your word. Since the mind within you is the mind of God, and since the mind of God has been in all people, it follows that the intelligence within you understands what the great of the earth have been talking about. You already have within you an understanding, a comprehending mind. The mind of God has no problems, no difficulties, and is never confused. When you know that the mind within you is God and cannot be confused, then your intellect becomes clarified. And that's that point. It's like, it's already within you. We're not teaching you something. Science of Mind is never out to teach you something you don't know. What Science of Mind is out to do is to remind you of what you already do know. That's our goal. It's like, we're not telling you something you don't know. What we're doing is we're reminding you what you already know. That's why you don't go to practitioners for answers. What you do is you go to a practitioner to help so that they can help you reveal your own answers. Like, we don't have the answers for you. You've got the answers for you. What we do is hold the space for you to find your own answers. Okay? And that's what we're talking about with this mind of God. It's like, Every answer you could possibly want already exists in the mind of God. And if you are using the mind of God, then you have access to every answer that you want. You just got to be willing to get quiet and listen. All right. Let's see. This mind, which is God, permeates every atom of your being. It is the governing principle in every organ of your body. It is the principle of perfection within you. Your thought is the activity of this principle. The principle is perfect, complete, and limitless, but your thought circumscribes its action and causes the very mind of freedom to create the conditions which you call bondage. As you teach your intellect to believe in the free circulation of the Spirit within you, through you, your thought becomes a law of elimination to congestion. It purifies stagnation. Which, by the way, do you know how you purify a pond, a stagnant pond? One drop at a time. One drop at a time. Okay. Your consciousness of its presence within you, like light, dissipates the darkness. This is the eternal and true self at the center of your being. It is the mind of God manifesting itself in you as you. This you, which it manifests, is not separate from itself, but is itself. This invisible presence is the cause of your personality, the light shining through it. The divine and infinite mind, always desiring self-expression through you, is an insistent urge compelling you to move forward. The mind in you is also in all people. When you recognize other people, it is this mind knowing itself in them. This mind within you is timeless, yet it creates all periods of time. It is the intelligence back of every action, whether you call such action good, bad, or indifferent. There we can quote Shakespeare at you. Nothing is either good or bad. It's thinking that makes it so. It is always creating form, but it is never limited to any particular form. It is in your every act, but it is always more than any or all of your actions. Even though you appear to be bound, the mind within you is perfectly free. Your intellect in no way limits this mind merely because it conceives of what you call a small form or a little space. It could just as easily conceive of what you call a larger form or a bigger space. Your intellect is doing the best it can with the mind within you. It reflects this mind, but not completely. As the apostle said, now we see through a glass darkly. That's the hazards of having this material experience is naturally limited. It's like we come from something that is infinite and eternal to have this limited experience. And when this limited experience is over, we will go back to that something that is infinite and eternal. So we are infinite and eternal. We are just having a limited experience. And who knows why we choose to do it, but I do believe we choose to do it for reasons. All right. The full glory of your Christ consciousness does not yet appear at the surface. Only a dim shadow or a faint echo of it appears. Therefore, you are the eternal mind, not caught in time, but manifesting itself through time. You are not merely a shadow of this mind. You are the substance of it. You are this mind in action and the enforcement of its law. This law is the law of your divinity, and since you are an individual, you manifest this law in a unique way. You project this mind through experience in a personal matter, different from all others. This constitutes your true and immortal self. It's like, I think there's a quote from Oscar Wilde that says, be yourself, everybody else is taken. Be yourself. Be your infinite and eternal self. Be your true self. Be the manifestation of the divine through you that you are. So, since the mind within you is the mind of God, and since the mind of God not only created everything that has ever existed, but will create everything that is ever going to be, you already have within you the ability to project new ideas, new thoughts, and new inventions. Therefore, whatsoever idea you desire, when you pray, when you listen to this inner mind, know that you are going to receive these ideas, for you are dealing with that mind which is the conceiver of all ideas. When you call upon this mind for an answer to your problem, it at once knows the answer because there is no problem to it. In this way, the answer to every problem already is in the mind which you possess. Beloved, now are we children of God. So it's one of the ways that, Jesus said, pray believing that you already have it. That's one of the ways that I wrapped my mind around that. Treat as if you already have it. Act as if you already have it. So whatever it is that I want, I believe that it already exists in the mind of God, because the mind of God is not bound by time nor space. So whatever it is that I want already exists. Whatever problem I might be having, the answer already exists in the mind of God. I just have to have the willingness and the patience, about patience, to be open to the answer, to be open to whatever it is that I need or want or desire. I have to be willing to do the work to get the answer that I am seeking. It already exists. That's how I wrapped my mind around it. The mind of God. The mind that I use is the mind of God, because that's the only mind that exists. Therefore, whatever it is that I am seeking is already in the mind of God. I just got to be willing to listen and do the work to get there. Sometimes that's the trial there. Patience is a virtue, and frequently I will tell you it's not one of mine. But I am willing to do the work. And I hope you are too. All right. Well, that was it. Tomorrow we will pick this up with the law that is within you. All right, beloved. So I'm going to move into the process of my day, but what I'm going to do is encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day, take care of business day, a you got this day, a drink plenty of water day, the heat is here day, a we might be breaking records for the next couple of days day, cuddle your fur babies day, tell somebody you love them day, recognize the divine within yourself day, recognize the divine within others day, a do something nice for yourself day, a take care of you day, a take a break day, a you got this day, a good day. And if that is too much pressure, simply have a day. I do understand, because some days that's all you can do. I have been there recently. Simply have a day. You are enough, just as you are. You are a beloved expression of the divine. You are a brilliant light, a divine spark, spirit in motion, God in action, a beautiful masterpiece and a work in progress at the same time, at your own pace. And as Reverend Jesse likes to call us, you are a godly. All right, beloveds. I think my allergies have kicked in. Ugh. Okay. And I need some water. So here's where I'm going to remind you to Reverend David, to explore the truth of your own being. Yes, Reverend David, you explore the truth of your own being. That was weird. Explore the truth of your own being. All right. Get to know who the divine knows you to be, because the divine knows you to be good. And from there, anything is possible. Now I'm going to remind you that Reverend David will be on around 5 p.m. with you. And then I will be back with you around 9:15 tomorrow. Take care of yourself. Know that you are loved. And I will see you next time.